During high school, West Ottawa is launching a new peer-to-peer mentoring program.
So joining us to tell us more is West Ottawa High School wellness coach Danielle Barnes. Thanks so much for joining us this morning.
Thanks for having me.
So first I want to say, a wellness coach, how long have you been doing that for the school? That's amazing in itself for those students to have.
Yeah, so I'm in my second year right now. It doesn't feel quite like I'm in my second year because yes, last year was so funky of a first year, but it's been really fun to be able to work with students and help support their mental health and help them feel just like they have one additional support person that's there full time to help them with their mental health and just difficult life changes or challenges that happen for them.
Especially during this wonky time of COVID-19. Let's talk about your peer mentoring program and what kind of fruit you've seen come from that.
So I started the peer mentor program. I started planning it last year. Before or prior to landing my full-time role as a wellness coach at West Ottawa High School, I actually was doing an internship at Granville High School, and I was there for a half a year, but I started like a kind of a mini peer mentor program there, and it was short term, but it was really cool to just connect younger students with upperclassmen who could serve as role models for them. So I know that a lot of students may not have like very strong support systems, either in their households or just with people they've been connected with in life, and they may not necessarily just feel safe and supported from a peer perspective or a social perspective as they adjust from middle school to high school or from outside schools to West Ottawa. So I wanted to bring that program to West Ottawa in an attempt to kind of help foster a safe environment for students as they make that transition from middle school to high school, or just outside schools back into West Ottawa. So it's typically for freshmen, but it could be for students of all ages to help them transition to a new school.
And then do you train, those mentees to kind of help those other kids, those younger kids?
Yeah, so all the mentors received a training at the start of the school year. We had to do it virtually, but during that training, they learned about the purpose of the program. They learned about their roles and responsibilities, the importance of confidentiality and explaining that to their mentees, but then also the importance of like when they need to actually break confidentiality if they're worried about their safety. And during that training, they had time to also reflect on what their experience has been so far in life with a mentor. So someone that served as either a formal or informal mentor for them, and like how they've impacted their lives and how they've supported them throughout the various challenges they've faced. And then also they received time to be able to reflect on like their transition from middle school to high school. So I just wanted them to get opportunities to kind of put themselves in the shoes of their potential mentees and try to remember like, okay, yeah, that was really challenging. Like I want to make sure that I touch base with that student on, after school activities or whatever it might be that was hard for them to get involved in. So that way they just help navigate just challenges that their mentee may or may not be facing.
Right. Wonderful. Yeah, it sounds like you're very invested. You're doing great work in the community for the younger generation. Mm-hmm. Let's talk about how we can get those students involved in the program, maybe opportunities that we might not know about.
Yeah, so we have a few more mentors that are kind of waiting on deck for mentees to want to sign up and participate. So we have a website that's been developed where mentees can click on the mentee application link and apply. But again, this program is targeted for freshman students to be mentees and receive a mentor, and or just transfer students from outside schools. So if any student fits that description and are looking for an older peer or role model to help them just kind of navigate that new experience and basically look for an additional friend, we'd love for you to
Perfect.
apply. So
All right.
you can
Thank
go
you
to the
so.
Peer Mentor website and click on that mentee link
Okay.
and fill out the form.
Well, thank you so much for your time and your work. We appreciate it.